In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the two most important plugins in your vocal chain. If you get these plugins right, everything falls in place.
The heart is so damn hardened. The world's been cruel to you. The heart is so damn hardened. The world's been cruel to you, it isn't fair. I'm not trying to bargain. I just wanna give you my love. I just wanna give you my love.
Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jay. I make music production tutorials on YouTube on mixing and mastering. Consider subscribing, click that post notification bell so that you get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. So the first most important plugin in your vocal chain is an EQ. So I'll pull up an EQ here on this vocal. An EQ is very important because it helps you set the tone of the vocal. If you don't set the tone right, the vocal will be failing to cut through the mix and your mix will sound unprofessional. There are a lot of things that you can do. If you want to make your vocal bright, if you want to make it a little bit darker, you can do all that on the EQ. So typically what you want to do is cut off everything up to about 80 Hz because the vocal is mostly concentrated around this area right here. Just to be on a safe place, you might want to remain somewhere around 80 Hz. Then from there, you want to cut off some of the stuff around 220, 240 around here. So let's say we leave it around 220 right here, minus 1.5. And then you'll be able to decide if your vocal sounds like it has a lot of low end. This is what you reduce right here. And from there, we'll move on to add a little bit of presence. So at around 4.8, let's put something like 1.5 in terms of how much we're boosting. Then we can add a little bit of air and crisp around 10K. And right here, we also boost this to about twice this much. This will be 3. So basically, we have 1.5 cut right here, a boost at 4.8 at 1.5, and we've got another boost right here at 10K at 3, which is twice this much right here. Let me show you something here. So let's take, for instance, this vocal here. We're going to listen to it and see what it needs. This is like our starting point. So before I switch on this, let me just play the vocal with the beat.
The heart is so damn hardened. The world's been cruel to you, it isn't fair. Why you need to focus, darling?
You can see that the vocal is there, but it needs a little bit of brightening so that it can cut through the beat even more. So if I switch on this, let's see if what we have on the EQ as our starting point will solve a little bit of this.
The heart is so damn hardened. The world's been cruel to you. The heart is so damn hardened. The world's been cruel to you, it isn't fair.
You can see that it sounds better and it cuts through a little bit more. So if you take a look at this, before and after the EQ, the difference isn't that much. The point isn't to destroy the vocal. The point is to improve the vocal so that it sounds a little bit controlled. And then from here, depending on what you want to do with the vocal, you can actually grab all these 3, then come to this point right here. You can either boost. So if you do that, you're cutting more on the low and boosting a little bit on the high. If you take it down here, you're cutting a bit on the high and boosting a little bit on the low. So depending on what you want with the vocal, you can just adjust that.
The heart is so damn hardened. The world's been cruel to you, it isn't fair. Why you need to focus, darling? Don't lose sight of you and me, dear. I'm not trying to bargain. I just wanna give you my love. I just wanna give you my love. Yeah, 'cause you deserve it all.
So depending on what your vocal is sounding like, you know what to do. If you want to take it up a little bit or low so that you boost the highs and take out a little bit of the mudiness right here. And the second most important plugin is a compressor because it helps us keep the consistency in the vocal. A compressor basically reduces the dynamic range. The dynamic range is just the difference between the lower sections and the higher sections of the audio signal. Let me give you an example. So the dynamic range is basically the difference between this quieter section and the louder section. In this case, the loudest section is this here, and the quietest section is this. So the difference between this point and that point, that's the dynamic range. So if you are playing this, what will happen is when you reach this point, this will be louder, this will be quieter, louder and quieter right here. And of course, vocals will need a little bit of dynamics so that you have that emotion in there, because if there are no dynamics, the emotion will probably be taken away, but it needs to be controlled. So a compressor is what helps us control that up and down. Basically what a compressor does is this: it will either reduce highest sections or increase the lower sections right here. So a compressor essentially does any of these two. The one that does the first one that I explained here, this is called downward compression. Then the other one that takes the lower section here is called upward compression. On some compressors it will be written something like low level, but the goal is the same, to reduce the dynamic range. So we've got a compressor right here. You can use at least a medium attack or anything fast so that the moment it comes in, you can capture it. But then if the attack is too fast, it may cause your vocal to come out a little aggressive. This compressor right here is the fast compressor, but let's just leave it somewhere around here. Then if you feel like the dynamic range isn't controlled, you might want to adjust the attack a little bit to this side. This compressor works opposite, and this is something that you need to understand when you're dealing with different types of compressors. This is just how it was designed. It's not like the Pro C2 by Fab Filter. For this particular one, if you go this side, this is the fastest, a little bit of the slowest this side. For the release, the same. So what we'll do is keep it medium, then we'll keep the release somewhere here. What we want is around 3 dB average reduction right here. Then you can control the volume with this output right here. I've got the auto makeup engaged, which means as I push this, it will be compensating for the loudness here, but I can still control the loudness with this if I want to. So I'll do this with the beat.
The world's been cruel to you, it isn't fair. Why you need to focus, darling? No, don't lose sight of you and me, dear. I'm not trying to bargain. I just wanna give you my love. I just wanna give you my love, yeah.
So once you get a good balance and some good volume right here, if you want to add a bit of saturation, a bit of this and that, everything will fall in place, because now the signal that you're sending in is stable. So from here, if I just add some delay and add a little bit of reverb, now listen to what this sounds like.
Your heart is so damn hardened. The world's been cruel to you, it isn't fair. Why you need to focus, darling? No, don't lose sight of you and me, dear. I'm not trying to bargain. I just wanna give you my love. I just wanna give you my love, yeah. 'Cause you deserve it all. You deserve it all.
And if you take a look at my vocal chain, all I have is just these two plugins right here, the EQ that we just did and the compressor right here. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, click that post notification bell so that you get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.